wait to see how many people we can get to join this live. For those of you who have never met me, my name is Tish Duffy. I am the 2018 and 2019 Impact Magazine Canada's top trainer. So first year was trainer, second year high lane, second year was instructor. I cannot thank Impact Magazine enough for their support throughout the years. I am an online personal trainer. I specialize in helping women gain strength through confidence through the weight room. So we build bodies and we become strong so we can live a healthier, happier life outside of the gym. That is my thing. I've been doing this for over 30 years. This workout is powered by the travel roller. My girl Arista, travel roller girl, this girl is amazing. When you order or win this travel roller, you get a complete guide of how to use it. This travel roller I have been using since day one of my career. This is how long it's been around. I used to watch Arista, the person who invented and created this, in the gym at Towson Center. Gosh, a long time ago. Back then it was Lindsay Park Sports Center, now it is Repsol Center. I used to watch her use this and wonder what the heck she was doing. So immediately invested in one of these and have been using them ever since. Me and my clients are obsessed with them. She is giving one of these away, and also on top of that, her 14-day reset program. This is an incredible program. My clients and I have just finished the 14-day recovery, and all of us are so thankful that we have decided to do it together. Our bodies are moving better, our workouts are becoming more efficient, and our pain is going down. So thank you so much, Arista, for powering this workout. To win this travel roller and the 14-day reset online program, you have to make sure you follow Arista, follow Impact Magazine, and tag Impact Magazine while you're doing this workout. So good luck. Today we are doing a full body banded workout. I am a huge fan of bands because A, they're very inexpensive, they're easy to travel with, so no excuses, you can bring them along with you. And they weigh absolutely nothing. They also take no space. So this is sort of my go-to. They make you feel so much better. They're easier on your joints. You can really work on the eccentric movement, which is a little bit safer. That eccentric letting go phase of your contraction will become stronger, more efficient. This just keeps things a lot safer, especially as you get older. These just feel better on the body. So it looks like Tempest is also going to be joining us on this workout. She's not very happy because she missed the workout with you know who today. I'm not going to even say it out loud. So let's quickly warm you up, and then we're going to get started with this full body workout. So if you do have bands and you want to join along, make sure you grab them. I have all different kinds of bands here. As you can see, we're also going to use a couple on the squat rack. So if you do have a couple options, please grab them. If you have a hip circle for some booty work, grab this one as well. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. Okay, so let's warm you up. We're just going to do some high knees to start. Remember, this is your warm-up. So if you're not quite ready to start running around like this, don't. As long as you're warm before you do the workout, that's all that matters. Okay, so a little pick up the pace and pick up your knees if you're ready. We'll keep going for 5. I'm going to get the heart rate up, and then I'm going to take you down. So try to push a little bit when I'm trying to encourage you to do so. Okay, so then now the heart rate is going to come down. Okay, do a little bit of kick in. Once again, this workout is powered by travel roller. Okay, I'm going to show you quickly at the end of the workout what I like to do post-workout with it. Especially if you've got tight hips, tight knees, tight shoulders, a little bit of active release with that foam roller through that deep fascia, which is impossible to get through just stretch. You have to use something with some impact, like that travel roller. It's small, it's hard, and gets right deep into those muscles. Pick up the pace, get that heart rate up. Okay, now grab a little bit of space, keep your legs straight. Okay, the best you can. Walk out into into plank, then a tiny little push-up. Okay, we're just warming you up. Now if you're struggling to do this without keeping your legs straight, you need to bend them, hopefully you win the travel roller. This will absolutely help. This flexibility does improve. You just have to be very, very consistent with it. Doesn't take a lot of time each day. I roll 10 minutes a day, and it has been an absolute game changer for me. We're gonna do one more of those. Perhaps you go a little bit deeper in that push-up, as I should. Now we're gonna mountain climb. So keep those elbows up, eyes up, I should say, elbows soft. Okay, pick up your pace if you can. Okay, so try your best not to let your bum come up. Okay, stay in this nice, strong position. Now we're gonna pick up the pace for 5, 4, 3, good job, 2, 1, hold in plank, squeeze your core, squeeze your quads, and then come back up. We'll do one more quick warm-up exercise. We'll do these little leg kicks. Keep those legs straight if you can. Again, if you're struggling and you're bending and leaning forward like so, you gotta get this travel roller. All of these things will improve with some relax therapy, right? I love to just lay on this foam roller and relax. It's almost like my meditation. Now pick up your pace, get the cardio going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna open up those hips, and then we're going to start this workout. Open up, breathe, and switch. Okay, so let's get started. Grabbing a pretty light band, because we don't want to push too heavy at the beginning, even though we're warm. Okay, so this is about equivalent, this pink band is equivalent to about 20, 25 pounds. If my feet are wider, I'm gonna add some weight, right? If I'm struggling, I just take a foot off, and that decreases the weight. Okay, so full body, we're gonna incorporate a squat with a shoulder press. We're going to do 10 reps, like so. Down slow, power up, down slow. So no plunking into those squats. What I mean by that is I see this a lot. Plunk, right? Please don't do that. Come down super slow, and then you can power up. We're gonna do about 10 of these. I always say to clients, do it until you feel some of the muscle under that tension, and then do 3 more. The last few have to be a bit of a struggle, of course, without compromising your form, right? Slow power. This is why I love this balance, right? Slow and controlled. I feel more tension in the letting go phase, which is this phase. This is the power phase, harder. This is the easier phase. This is what really enables you to get strong, is really focusing slowly on that eccentric work. 2 more. 1 more. Slow. Power. Now, of course, if you're just starting out, you're not going to want to push through your certain threshold, right? Obviously, you're going to want to go a little bit slower. Okay, so now I'm going to work the middle part of your shoulder, still incorporating some of the lower body in there. So keeping the movements or the exercises in a kind of a compound, multi-joint fashion, your heart rate will stays high, and you're killing or hurting or working, should be careful what words I'm using, more than one muscle. So who has time? Hours in the gym? No one does, right? So this makes the workout more efficient. I'm going to lift this leg, so now this leg's engaged. My core is engaged because there's that balance component. Thanks, dog. And now we're going to hit the middle head. Okay, so the press is more the back of the head. There's 3 heads in the shoulders. Okay, now I'm working the middle. This leg stays up. Maybe I'll move over a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Slight bend in this knee engages the quad, right? Suck in your belly, and reverse all the way to the side. So I feel tension through this whole movement. I feel it here, there's not softness here. You want to make sure that you're feeling tension throughout the entire movement. 3, feeling this in the hip here too, and the quad. Slow. Good, and then switch. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Other side. Slight bend in the knee. Oopsies. To think about this for a second. Here we go. Oh goodness, okay, here we go. So I'm balancing here, so the core muscles that are lying deep down inside your abdominal wall are working. You're not going to feel them, okay? But I promise you, they have to work hard to maintain this balance. And if these muscles are strong, guess what? Your posture is better, right? You walk more confidently because your shoulders are back. These muscles are strong, they can hold this body up. So this is one way of doing it, just balance components in your exercise routines, right? Just add, incorporate balance. 2 more. Slight bend in the knee here, so the leg's engaged. 1 more. Down slow. So really focus on the eccentric movements. Concentric, exertion. Eccentric, letting go. Concentric is weaker than eccentric. So you might have to cheat a little to get this up, but eccentrically we're stronger. So if you really focus on allowing the muscles to do the work, taking momentum out, then you know you're going to get stronger a lot quicker. So usually the people that are doing things, the exercises, and finishing the last are the ones that are going to get more out of their routine. So now we're going to focus on keeping our body more upright, focusing on the front part of the shoulder. This one's tricky, okay? A lot of my clients struggle with this one, so I sometimes encourage them to just use dumbbells to start or no weight. Okay, if you can't do a squat with your arms above your head without your heels coming off, then start with no weight until you can do that and work on ankle mobility. Start rolling out your calves daily and you will get there. It's not usually a strength issue. It's normally a flexibility issue, okay? So this is eventually what I'd like for you to be able to do. Keep your arms in front of your ears. Down slow. Here's that eccentric I'm talking about, right? So up, arms in front of your ears, down. So for those of you who are just joining our live, my name is Tish Duffy. I am one of Impact Magazine's top trainers. 2018, I think that was the first year, the trainer, and then 2019, instructor. So I think a long time ago. It's hard to believe I've been doing this for 30 years. Online training now, only. And this workout is being powered and sponsored by the Travel Roller. So make sure that you follow all of the guidelines to win this incredible piece of equipment that will allow you to move your body more efficiently in time. I promise you that. She's also offering the 14-day reset program online with this gift, which is incredible. One more. I'm feeling it. I'm going to force myself to do this last one, which is going to make the biggest changes in my body. Let's do this, Tish. Procrastinating. Slow and come out nice and slow. Releasing it nice and slow. Okay, so those 3 exercises are working lower body and the entire shoulder. So my recommendation would be to do that whole entire routine 1 to 2 more times. Because I want to teach you a few more moves, I'm just going to do it 1 time. But if I were to do this in real time, really want to make sure the muscles are working to their threshold in order for them to grow, because it is very difficult, I would do another set or maybe even 2 more rounds, okay? Do those exercises pretty consistently in a row with about 30-second rest. Then after you've done all three, give yourself more of a 1 to 2 minute rest, and then you can repeat that circuit 2 more times because the muscle does have to undergo a certain amount of threshold for it to grow. Normally, 1 round will not be enough, especially if you've been strength training for a while. So now I want to work on the back. We should be doing these movements almost daily. Sitting at a computer, right? Just sitting in general rotates these shoulders. We wonder how we get here, right? This movement will keep these muscles, posture muscles, strong so it doesn't happen. So I recommend actually doing these type of movements almost daily. So my clients do these all the time, and someday they'll thank me. Right now they hate me, but someday they will thank me. So I just tie this to a squat rack. You can tie it to whichever you wish. No wrist, okay? Don't pull through the wrist. If you're pulling through the wrist, that's what's doing the work. We want the back to do the work. So I want you to drive those elbows back, squeezing. I say make cleavage with your back. It's the best way to describe it. So you want to be in a nice, strong, athletic position. Bend your knees, tucking your pelvis. I feel tension here. And pull. So there's that balance component that I'm talking about, right? So you might even want to get a little lower and get a little more assertive with your stance so you're not falling over. Don't do this. Keep your body fixed. I want you to pull through your back. So we're going to do these 10 to 12 times. Notice how I'm feeling tension throughout the constant movement here as well as here. So if you're feeling softness here, take a step back. Now I'm going to switch legs. It's not really a leg exercise, but I just want to make sure my body is even. If you want to incorporate more leg, isolate that lunge, isometric work there, and the legs. Your call, your heart rate will get higher. If you're just wanting to focus more on your upper body, then you can straighten out those legs. 5, feeling this. 4, 3, 2, wow, this is amazing. And release, finish that last rep like you mean it. So what happens when you get tired is you release the last rep quickly, you give up. Please don't do that. That last rep, I want to make sure I'm teaching you as well, is the rep that's going to make the biggest impact on your muscles. Your muscles are tired by that last rep. So make sure you work to its full potential. So at the end of that set, you're done, right? So many of us are like talking to our neighbor, or we're getting tired and we just drop it, right? When you release it as slowly as you can, it's almost equivalent to doing 5 more good reps. So really focus and be mindful in your movements. It's not necessarily the load or the weight that's going to make the biggest differences, but more your form and intention while moving. So just keep that in mind. People think they need all the weight. You don't need all the weight. You just need to keep things slow, controlled, and move mindfully. Focus on which muscle that you're thinking about using, right? So in this case, upper back. Every time I do a rep, I'm thinking upper back. It will work harder for you. So it's really important to make sure you're mindful in your movements. We're going to give the upper body a rest, and we're going to get into the hip circle. Just want to show you what all the different variations you can do with these bands. So I'm just going to get into a nice strong squat here, and I'm going to incorporate some skaters. So now we're working the glutes. Okay, nice strong back. We're going to do these until I feel it. I'm feeling it because I already put my morning crew through this workout. Okay, but I just love this exercise so much. Look at how easy it is. One of the best exercises for your glutes. Once I start feeling this, I'm going to come up, give myself a little bit of recovery, and then I'm going to finish 10 more a little quicker. This enables the cardio to get up, right? It has time to do both cardio and strength, so why not incorporate into the workout? Now I'm using my muscles, but I'm also conditioning my heart and lungs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to add one more exercise to this superset. And then we're gonna do one more superset and you'll be good to go for a full body strength workout. You can do this at any time. I've now attached a thinner band to the lower squat rack. Again, you can just tie it to the door. This is a little bit too low, I can tell. So these bands act as like the cable machine in a gym. Okay, if you were to invest in a cable machine in your gym, you'd be spending thousands of dollars. Instead, you can buy a $20 band, tie it to your door, and you essentially get the exact same feeling and movement out of it. So you're saving a lot of money. So you're gonna extend, kick, and down. This is a really good exercise, but again, you need to move with intention. Okay, so a lot of times I see clients kind of do this, which is better than nothing, but why not come out, kick, squeeze, hold, and then release slowly, eccentrically. Concentric, hold, slow. Okay, so once you get the movement, stop looking at the TV or wherever you're watching me and keep everything nice and neutral. So you'll feel this in both legs if this leg is slightly bent. If it's straight, you've locked it, that pressure is now in the knee. Why not make the leg do the work? Keep it bent. 3, 2, one more. Squeeze this last one for good luck. This is the last one making the biggest change, yes? Okay, now we're going to switch legs. I recommend, this is sort of the little trick I teach my clients. When you do this superset, again, start with the opposing leg. Okay, don't always make the stronger leg go first. Now this is my weaker side. I'm already tired, right? My body is getting fatigued. And if I constantly start on that weaker side, I'm starting that weaker side when I'm tired. So give that weaker side a chance to catch up and do this side first once in a while, okay? Just little tips and tricks that I like to teach people that you wouldn't think of otherwise. And to be honest, will make an impact in how effective your workouts are. 3, this is another thing I do. I start feeling it and then I put a number in my head. 2, and I make sure I do it. 1 more. If you don't do that, you will stop before you should. You'll stop before you should, right? The last 2 really have to be a challenge. Just a reminder, this workout is sponsored by the Travel Roller. So make sure you follow all of the guidelines to be sure to win your Travel Roller, your 14-day reset, and all the guides on how to treat your body, your mind, and your soul better, okay? 10 minutes a day is all we do. We as in me and my clients, and it's been a game changer. We're gonna do 1 more superset. We have time. Okay, so again, if you are going to do this workout again, I'd recommend repeating the circuits, the little circuits that I'm teaching you 2 to 3 times. Okay, but because this is more of a demo, I want you to learn more exercises that you can do in the future and add to your workout routines. So this is one of my favorite exercises because again, it's both upper and lower. So your heart rate will be high, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I hang on to the handle like so, not like this because then the handle is gonna be, moving around like this. So this is a nice, strong, firm position. Right arm, left leg. So as I extend for my tricep extension, so now I'm working the back of my arm, I'm going to also keep my body upright, focusing on the quadricep. So you're gonna feel this here. Come up and squeeze that muscle, okay? I'm on my back toe, front heel is pushing through, okay? So then my booty also gets engaged. This is what it looks like. This is just here to hold you. If it's too easy, hang up higher. If it's too hard, release some of that tension, okay? So I'm going to do 5 of these. 4, elbows in. 3, 2, and 1. Now to incorporate that core that I was talking about, those little muscles inside that have to work in order to maintain a nice strong posture. Here, you could do this, but why not do this? We look silly, but it's way better for us. And now we're gonna pulse out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, don't do this, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now before we switch legs, I want to do the antagonist to the arm, full body here. So this workout is going to work the entire body. And what did I use? 4 bands. Okay, you do not need a fully equipped gym to get a great strength workout in. You need proper bands, proper instruction, and a little creativity. That's all you need. So we're going to now just do a simple bicep curl. Put your feet shoulder width apart, or however you need to feel the work. That feels hard, so I'm going to put my feet closer together, but I want to feel tension through the full range of motion. So I want to feel it here. I don't feel anything here, right? So I have to feel the work at the bottom of the range of motion. Otherwise, you're really not effectively hitting the proper head of the bicep. Okay, so I need to feel the tension before I even begin. Bend in the knee, tuck in the pelvis. Don't stand like this, right? This is how I want you standing. Elbows stay fixed, none of this business, right? You're gonna do that because it's easier. Don't do that though, okay? Keep your elbows in nice and tight. Here we go. Easy. Why not come in and out? Okay, again, if it gets too hard, drop to a thinner band. Super easy. Abs are on, may as well use them. So notice my grip is out. You don't have to do that, but I tend to use my wrists. Otherwise, as soon as you start flicking your wrists into the movement, guess what happens? That bicep is no longer working. Well, it is, but not the way it should. Okay, so keep your wrists neutral. Don't use them. Make the biceps do the work. I'm starting to feel it, so I'm going to do 2 more in each direction. I'm going to teach you a little trick too. Once I'm finished, 1 more. 1 more. Down super slow. There's that eccentric movement I keep talking to you about. So the thing with bicep curls is there's a little spot right here where you're going to want to bring it up, but there's no tension here. Okay, the tension gives. So stop before you feel that release. Okay, so you full range of motion, okay, down, full range of motion up, but before you reach that kind of rest phase. You're going to do that. You're going to pull up and give yourself a rest. Try to, again, remember form is going to give you the most benefits if it's the way it needs to be, okay? I know I sound like a bit of a lecturer here, but I've spent many years watching incorrect work. So elbows in nice and tight. This is just here to relieve tension, or not to relieve tension, to add tension. Higher, relieve lower. Opposite arm to leg. Here we go. 5, too easy. 4, 3, 2, elbows in, Tish. 1, get this leg up for the core, and pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to give the upper body a rest because in real life we're going to repeat the circuit 2 more times. So before I go back to the other arm, I'm going to add a 3rd exercise to this little circuit, and we're going to do a bridge. So this is another one of my favorites for your booty. So you're just going to hold your bum up, squeeze it nice and tight. Probably was a bad idea to do with the dog. Hi, honey. Sorry. There we go. Extend up and down. Push through your heels. Okay, push through your heels. Constant tension on this band. Okay, so you're not, make sure your knees are pushing out the entire time. Okay? Let's see if I can show you this better. There we go. That's better. Okay, so look at my knees. They stay out the entire time. Right? Sorry. Puppy Rottweiler that needs a walk. Okay? Probably more interesting than what I'm doing anyways. So I'm going to do these until I start feeling a burn. Everyone will be different, right? Will depend on how thick your hip circle is. Once I feel a burn, I'm going to hold here, and then I'm going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, ouch, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and release as slow as you can. Wow. Okay. So there is your full body band workout. Like I said, there are 3 circuits I just showed you. I only went through them once. My recommendation, especially if you've been doing strength for a while, would be to repeat those 3 circuits 2 to 3 more times. Or sorry, 1 to 2 more times. So you're doing a total of 2 to 3 sets. After a workout, this is my best friend. We follow all of what Arista has walked through. Remember, you can win this and her 14-day reset, which is an incredible gift. Thank you, Arista. My very favorite thing to do first is rolling out those calves, right? If you can see me. So this is my, the calves. If they're tight, everything is tight. You'll feel this in the knees. You'll feel this in the neck. Believe it or not, a lot of the tightness stems from this issue right here, right? So your body will tell you exactly where you need to roll, okay? So if I feel a bump there, I'll go back and forth on it, right? A few times, and literally, because this is so strong, it will release into the deep fascia. This thing is incredible. I do the other leg, then I'm going to put it in my upper back because we did a ton of upper back work. I prefer to roll after a workout, okay, or after my warm-up before I strength train. I don't normally like to do this cold because, like I said, this is getting into the nitty-gritty deep fascia in your muscles. So my recommendation would be just to make sure you're a little bit warm before you do this. My other favorite one is just place, better than any massage, guaranteed. This is where I like to just meditate. Like literally close my eyes, breathe, positive affirmations as my body goes. Okay, so this is what happens when you get old, right? You hear these things. Maybe I should put earplugs in so I don't hear what's going on. But this thing has really been a game changer for me. So hopefully you win. Good luck. Other than that, I am done. 11:30 on the dot. One more time, thank you so much, Impact Magazine, for all the support and love that you have given me over the past several years. Honestly, my career would not be where it is without your support throughout the years. So thank you so much. For those of you who, I guess I don't even know what I was going to say. I'm just very, very grateful and very thankful for Impact Magazine. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you tell the people that you love in your life that you love them. It's so important that they know that. And just remember, positive thoughts create positive energy.